All right, folks. Welcome to an impromptu second part to our Yu-Gi-Oh! Smasher Pass with Grumpy Magician.
I apologize, but also don't. I cannot be held accountable for any of my actions when I'm in this state.
Exactly. Eri is currently dying. So we're just going to be doing this until Eri cannot go anymore or until they pass out. Whichever happens first.
Look, fucking sleep schedule is a fuck. I blame the other day which has had a knock-on effect where I was up for like 37 hours.
The way you opened that reads like the meme. I don't know how it continues. The world. I don't even know how to explain this. The one where it's just like a bunch of nonsense text in the world, which ends with "I am X Man." That meme, you know what I mean?
Can't say I do.
Hang on. There's the one that I know is big for Helldivers. I don't know what this meme template is called. I don't know how to search for it either. It's such a weird.
Yeah, I don't even know what to look for to find that.
Ah, got it. Not the exact one I want, but I think this is the original. Let me just grab this.
Oh fuck, I realize I should have made the fucking sleepy magician emote. Because then I could have absolutely turned that into my Fugi right now. Just have it as just make it like 2 frames of when not talking, it's sleepy magician just head in arms. And then talking isn't even me lifting my head up, it's just lifting the hand, doing mouth puppets with the hand.
That's perfect. If you like to look at the stream now, you'll see the meme I'm referring to. Second line of text is what it made me think of when you started that.
See this. Oh,
The other one.
yes. Born to Die, world is a fuck. Yep. Love that.
I don't know what caused it, but that's what it made me think of. Alright. So last time, we ended off here at the very start of Zexal, which is the Xyz era, with Tour Guide. We're currently at totals of myself at 109 for Smash and yourself at 185. So we are at number. Let's see, does it say anywhere on here? No, we're at an amount. I can't tell you past there, but that's what we're at. So shall we then?
Give me 1 sec.
Okay. Oh,
I'm quote tweeting the thing.
okay.
I hold no responsibility for the smash claims of Sleepy Airy.
Ugh.
There we go.
For anyone watching this in the future, this also works out because today is Silksong Day, so there's probably going to be no one around anyways.
All you people enjoying Silksong, I hope you're enjoying the game. I hope it is very much worth the wait.
Yeah.
There we go.
Alright. Well, as we step into the next age of Yu-Gi-Oh! And the first age that I this was where I fell off with the series for a very long time. Was Xyz.
Excellent.
Yeah.
This was the one where they had like the visor and it was all augmented reality shit.
I believe so.
Yeah, because I think I actually came back for this one for a while.
This is where the Cyber Dragon stuff was released, yeah, so.
Well, no, I came back to the anime for this
Oh,
one
okay.
for a while. So I was like, oh shit, and you get, well, fuck it, throw it on. And I ended up watching a few episodes and going, this is just Deno Coil, but card games.
I don't,
Okay.
I don't even know what that is. That's a new one. What is this?
Deno Coil is a great kind of mystery series. Essentially, everyone has augmented reality.
Okay.
Everyone has glasses which tap into a shared AR that can be used to share information, teach lessons, so on and so forth. When shit starts going wrong, as various urban legends associated with this AR start occurring. And the main character, who is a little kid, attending school and everything, finds out that one of her friends might have died because of something in the AR.
Oh boy.
Yeah. It's it's one of those ones where it shows things in this kind of cutesy look, but then a lot of the themes and what it discusses and what it shows gets very, very dark. Like, from Google, is Deno Coil for kids? The first half is very family friendly. However, the second half becomes very complicated and has a lot of intense moments, and many characters dying, usually children.
Good. Got it.
So, yeah, I came to Zexels and was like, oh, it's AR. There's someone who might not be alive who is in the AR? And all the mystery elements, and I was just like, oh yeah, this is just straight up Deno Coil, but card games.
Alright.
Oh shit.
Neat. Well, to kick us off, we have a guy who's important for... I don't know if it's a good reason, but it's a reason, and it's a reason that was relevant enough to become a slang term for cards you'd rather stay in your deck, as it's Gem Knight Garnet for our first of today.
Yeah, probably Smash.
I will pass here, but good.
Dude looks like he's prepping some Tokusatsu shit. I reckon he can pull off a Kamen Rider style. He can get it.
But yeah, so cards that you would rather stay in your deck instead of drawing them are now called Garnets in Yu-Gi-Oh! Because there's a spell called Brilliant Fusion, which you may be familiar with if you're playing around the time, which needs Garnet in your deck to make a certain fusion monster by sending him from the deck with something else to give you a fusion that gives you an extra normal summon during your turn. But if you drew him, the entire combo died.
Yeah, if you draw him, it all falls apart.
The best part
That makes a lot of sense.
is that there are 6 targets that you can use. But Garnet was the one that was used because he's the one with the highest attack points that you can normal summon. So for the 1 in every 15 million games where you actually decide to do this move, it might matter. This guy was like $20. The second runner-up, who was functionally the same for the entire purpose of what you were trying to do. He just, that one super edge case only had 1600 attack, who was less than $1. It's just one of those really stupid things.
Oh, we should probably say, for those watching the VOD or watching this is part 2.
Yes.
You
There's
can
a-
find part 1 over at youtube.com/thecs19.
Correct. There is 5 whole hours of us talking over the first 3 eras of the game.
So there's, for anyone who comes in and sees
The numbers.
hundreds or so smashes up here, and it's like, wait, but what did you think of X? Go check the previous VOD.
Yeah. Go.
At the very least, I'm not going to remember my smash or passes except for a certain couple.
Yeah, go.
Like, I remember there were a few dragons, and there was the Chaos Princess, or whatever. That was
Chaos
the black and
Goddess.
white one.
Yeah.
Chaos Goddess.
There was also Pumpkin, which killed my power.
Yes.
That was a good one. That split that first mod.
The smash too powerful for the power grid.
Yeah. Ugh. Alright, next up. Cube. It's Vylon Cube.
I mean, I've read some stuff with magic portals. Fuck it. Smash.
Alright, I kept Cube because he's one of the more relevant Vylons. I wish these guys were better. They look really neat, but they have always had this thing. They've got these like really weirdly detailed fingers that are really long. I don't know why.
Yeah, I just noticed those are actual human hands.
Yeah.
Huh.
It's just like, "Whoa." He's got like, I don't know.
I can weirdly... I'm now just picturing it doing, like, wriggly finger motions.
Exactly.
It's, like,
Ugh.
creepy, gropey hands.
God, now
Still
I'm
Smash, though.
I'm imagining I think it's Pirates of the Caribbean 2. Jack does the thing with his fingers. I don't know if it's a gif
yeah.
you've seen. Yeah, that.
Yeah, it's talking about Davy Jones, I think.
Yes, that's what it is. Ugh. All right. This I don't know how to. There's a joke here, but I can't put it together. So the Agent of Mystery Earth.
Yeah. Smash.
Yeah, I'll agree on this front.
Cute
There's
face, cute form.
there's something here about like Mother Earth or something environmentalist, but I just can't form it.
Oh wait, it's Earth. Holy
Yeah,
crap.
the Agent of Mystery, Earth. Because the agents are all planets.
Something putting tree huggers to shame? Or do we go for the avenue of, because it's Mother Earth, then this is MILF?
That's a good one. That'll do. Alright. So next one up is the poster boy for Zexal. He's the protagonist Ace Monster. This is the alt art because in his normal art you can't see anything. It is number 39, Utopia.
I mean, yeah, Smash. It's that right amount again. The arm looks a bit weird, but I'll give it a pass. Smash.
Right. Yeah, so this is something that's been pointed out to me. is his shoulders. When you see, like when you see up close in his normal art, these are like empty. Like they've got these holes on the end for some reason, and they're just like empty, and it looks really weird. Don't know why he has those. I guess I've just realized why he has those. It's so he can put them on over his helmet. That's what.
as in like there's no top section to them?
Yeah, so you see next to the red number here, there's this black bit. This is an empty
Yeah.
hole.
Oh.
I don't. Yeah, I was like, I never thought about it until I looked at it at this exact angle. I was like, wait a minute. Does he put the helmet on first and then put the shoulder pads over the helmet?
Considering the topic of the stream, that confirms it. The helmet stays on during. Also, much appreciated, Zedas.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll pass on Utopia, but yeah, he's got a face. We'll probably be seeing him again later in one of his 35 other forms. I don't remember what's in here anymore. Next up, this is a card that has still only been printed the one time as a prize card. It'll cost you like several $1,000s to buy this thing. It is Blood Mephist. That's the only notable thing about this card is how much money it costs.
Ass.
Yeah. It's such a simple design to be called Blood Mephist.
It's such a simple design, and also he looks like he'd be boring as fucking bad. Like, I'll be real. Looking at him, I'm just like, that's a guy who's like, oh yeah, big talk, you go on a date, you get back to the room, and he's just like, right, so just basic stuff, keep the lights on, right? We need to put the crucifix up there so God can watch, right?
See, I was thinking this is the guy who in online discourse is the real girl guy.
Oh yeah.
That's who this guy is.
That, yes.
Oh
my god, there's a girl in the lobby.
Exactly. Alright, well. changed my perception of Blood Mephist quite a bit here today.
You're welcome.
Alright, next up, part of Mr. Utopia's gang, Gaga Magician.
Yeah, I'd give him a smash.
I'll pass. The Gagagas are such weird monsters. So there's the magician ones, the spellcasters, who all have this similar like outfit vibe. I don't know how to describe what they're wearing, but like the chains and the leather.
Yeah, it's like, I mean, like he has the magician outfit.
Yeah,
you
has.
See the Spire of the Dark Magician.
Yeah, he's got like low budget Dark Magician cosplay.
That's it. It is like the low budget cosplay.
Yeah.
It's that. Wait, no. Actually, no, it's not. It's he went for a thing. He went for Dark Magician. Someone went, man, that Dark Magician looks so crap. And so he grabbed some chains and was like, no, it's not Dark Magician, it's my OC.
Yes. I don't remember how many other Gagagas and Go-Go-Go's and Dodo-Dos and Subabas are in here, but the Onomats, which is what the group has now been labeled as, are such a weird batch of cards. They probably fit a lot better when you're Japanese wordplay stuff.
And so, yeah, it's like all of those, like Tsubaba, I believe, is like festive noise, it's a applause and so on. And of course, go go go. Everyone knows go go go, even if they don't realize, because
Yeah.
it's the JoJo menacing noise.
Yeah. Which is very funny compared to the things it's attached to in this game. As we'll get into. Alright. Next up, a pretty good card, but I've never known how to feel about these visually. Geargiano. It's Gears.
Yeah. I'll pass.
Yeah, same.
That looks like trying to fuck a wood chipper.
Yeah, I've never looked at his eyes this closely and in detail before. I didn't realize how crammed in there they are, and that they are also gears.
Mm-hmm. God, that must be torment for him.
Yeah.
It means his vision is constantly spinning around.
I mean, God, yeah. I don't remember how many Geargias I have in here, or if I have a lot, but, like, these guys plug into various machines and then, like, power them, which I don't know how that would, like, feel to have your entire, like, body rotating while your eyes are fixed in place somehow. Like when VR goes really bad. Next up, the man who sailed across the Goblantic. It's Goblinberg. Something I've noticed in more recent years. He's just a head on top of the plane.
Is there no body in there?
I don't know. All you can see is his head sticking out of the biplane.
I'm gonna go out on a limb and assume there is a body in there, like, sat in the plane. In which case, sure, smash. I refer to my previous claims in part 1 of handlebars.
The horns on the helmet. Or they might be his horns, I don't know. Yeah. Alright. I'll accept it. I will pass here, but I'll accept it. So do you think these are guns, or are they part of the engine on the front of this plane? Just noticed them.
Those are exhausts, which...
Oh, okay.
Why... Alright. You know what? No. Goblin mechanics.
Yep.
Sure.
Exactly.
Have exhausts on a propeller engine.
Yep. Alright, so this next one, I had not seen until I put this together, and I just had to bring it. Jaws Man? This looks like something out of Resident Evil.
Yeah, smash.
That's a lot of mouths.
That's a lot of mouths. That is very high, like very, very high up my list. I simply refer to, there was a thing in, I think it was in E3's server a while back.
Huh.
Might have been Frost posted it. But it was a 3 dudes looking at Melina with
Oh, yes.
an ice lolly and being like, hey, this will be amusing. And then she pulls the mask down.
Yeah.
2 of them turn away and discuss. The third one is smiling wider. That's
Yeah.
me.
That's you. Yeah. I mean, I think we also covered last time sharp teeth is a check mark for you, so there's a lot of those here.
Yep.
All right. I'll pass on Juzzman, personally. All right. Speaking of Go Go Go, here's the first one. Go 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 Golem. So you know how you mentioned it's the menacing sound? This guy.
It does. Wait, it has the menacing eye though.
It does.
Yeah, I think I'm probably going to pass
Yeah.
on
Same.
fucking Mr. Kevlar vest chest.
This is one of those. I'll hang out with this one, but I'll pass. He'd be a nice.
Not even sure if I'd hang out with him. He seems like he'd be too serious.
Yeah. He's either too serious or he's an idiot, and I don't know which, but it might be fun to find out.
I'm going to end up making some Britishism or sarcastic joke, and it's going to go straight over his head.
For one reason or another, yeah.
And then we get... Yeah, then we get the... Fucking... We just get the Guardians of the Galaxy. And it's like, oh, that went over your head, didn't it? Nothing goes over my head. I'm too fast, I would catch it.
Alright. Go 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 Golem is Drax. Understood.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Golem, but yeah, you're staying on the sidelines.
Alright. Next up is the first card in a sort of storyline that I don't know if it's ever been wrapped up. Sam Bell the Summoner.
Cute. Smash.
Agreed. We're going to be seeing...
That looks like a Natalia character.
Yeah, we're going to be seeing a lot of Sam Bell and her brother later, Rise Bell. They have a really weirdly, like, depressing storyline. We'll get there, but a lot of corruption tag gets added to this plotline for some reason.
Yeah, looks like either an Italia character or a Toho character.
I like her hood with the eyes and the teeth. And her boots with eyes and teeth. Like, everything she's wearing has a face.
I didn't even know. Yeah, I didn't even notice she's wearing, like, mimic designs.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. That's a rad design.
Yeah. Probably same artist as the Charmers, who we didn't have last time, because I've chosen to take their most recent ones, so they'll be buried much later in.
Gotcha.
Okay. Next up...
I did.
Good.
There was someone who found out about it and did ask me about one character of just like, what did you think of this person? Only to find out that later on.
Uh-huh.
And I have no clue. It was Origami something.
It's Origami Princess?
I think that's it.
Okay, it's gonna be a long ways away, because that came out very recently, but I think it's in here. It's...
Okay.
Alright, we'll find out someday. Won't be today, but sometime.
Yeah, they asked that one, and I was just like, no clue. Have not heard of that one at all.
Alright. Next up is Potential Man. It is Sea Lancer.
Yeah, smash for a one-night stand.
Okay. I'll pass here. I do enjoy Burfolk, but something about this guy just doesn't do it.
The face and the beards makes him look like a fuckboy.
Yeah, that might be it.
or like egotistical. He looks like he'd be some kind of douche.
He's
So it's like, yeah, I'll give him one night.
he's the boss that you get to in the game, and he's like really irritating. So the game doesn't make you put up with him for very long until you slap him around.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, this guy is
Oh yeah, he absolutely is a mid boss.
this guy is not good. He's like really bad, but so many people have tried to make him good. It just doesn't work. All right. Next, we get into the one where we have to teach new people about the difference between summon for effect and inherent summons. Steel Swarm Roach.
Yeah, smash.
I'll agree here. I think this is a really cool card. I like his design a lot.
Cool design, nice live form. Yeah, fuck it.
The one
Also,
the one good Steel Swarm.
like anyone who says like the roach aspect is a piss off, go and look at Matara Khan and then come back.
There is that.
I will call you a liar.
We'll be seeing more of Roach as time goes on. He's part of the dual terminal storyline, and he lasts all the way until the end of it, which is the beginning of the Link era. So he'll be around a few more times.
And I mentioned Kamen Riders before, but
Yes.
I kind of hope we get a bunch of different Kamen versions of him.
Don't you worry. There's an archetype of Kamen Rider cards that is not too far in the future here.
Oh, hell yeah.
Next up, the face of a fan format, and I think that's about it. Vision Hero Trinity. Such a weird looking card.
He looks like an Astro Boy boss of the week.
It's
like, there's an Astro Boy character who has that kind of aesthetic, but he's done much cooler and has a really unfortunate story. Astro Boy is fucked up when you pay attention to it. But like he reminds me of that and a character from Dot Hack. Fuck, what's his name? He's in GU, and I think his character he's one of the dev team.
okay.
But he was so up himself with his own OC that he designed an entire armor set for himself.
Okay.
And it looked so fucking stupid. See if I can find the name of the character.
Dot Hack is a series.
It's like something really long.
I have no connection to, except I occasionally just hear about it from you. I know like some details from like a video I watched on like the series as a whole like 10 years ago, and then all of my other exposure on it has been from you.
So, Dot Hack is a series that I love, but I have a bit of difficulty recommending to people because it is very old in how it works.
Mhm.
But also, there's nothing quite like it. Like, I am 90% sure it's what inspired SAO.
Almost certainly, even
And
from just what I
SAO.
know.
Yeah, SAO falls short of what it does, though. But it has some genuinely well-written characters, some great moments, great story, great designs as well. There we go, found the name. Pyros the Third. I'll shoot you a picture of the character.
Oh, yep. I got it here. Yep.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this?
As I say, his entire character he's like so up himself with his OC being like this superhero. that he made that set and is just. Uh,
I'll put this here in chat in case anyone wants to go look it up for themselves. For those of you on YouTube, you can see it above my head
Yeah.
there. The spelling. It looks like a JoJo stand reject. It's the best way I can describe him.
mhm.
Alright.
Yeah, that series has some great stuff, great stories, great characters, great designs. I recommend, but you have to be willing to put up with PS2 era game stuff.
Yeah.
Like, it is very old.
There's a lot of stuff in that game, if I recall correctly, where you can kind of maybe not soft lock yourself, but get very close to it.
Oh yeah, like the game will occasionally go, "Hey, so you started this quest? All right, no going back now. I hope you have the stats to handle this.
Mm.
Otherwise, you're going to have to play really well."
Alright. Well, so that's a double pass here on Trinity. Next up, the archetype that nearly killed Yu-Gi-Oh. Well, one of them. Wind-up Magician.
Yeah, I'd give that a smash. Sure.
Yeah, this one has enough visuals to not just be a bunch of gears.
Mm-hmm.
I
Already long established that robots can get it.
really like the wind-ups. They're really cool. They're a bunch of wind-up toys. Unfortunately, all they ever did back in the day was set up a loop that took every single card out of your opening hand, and then nowadays they can just print like infinite material on board, but they don't have anything to do with it, so they just kind of can't do anything. It's kind of sad. They have
Unfortunate.
the wonderful like thing of once while this card is face on the field, you can do a thing because the toy is wound, and then you activate the effect to unwind it, and it's just neat. It's a well constructed bit of theming. All right. Back into Dual Terminal for a bit here. We got a few in a row. First up, Cam, Serenity of Gusto.
Absolute smash.
Yeah, agreed. Great art here.
Great design, like some wind mage stuff.
Yeah.
That looks like a character that could be from, like Dark Cloud and all those.
Yes.
Those kind of PS2 era
Mhm.
RPGs that wanted to rival Square and Tri-Ace,
Yes.
but couldn't quite make it.
They had the gumption, but not the budget.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. I love the Gustos. I think they have a great art design between both their mages and their birds. They've kind of been left in the dust. They haven't gotten the legacy support that so many newer decks have, but I think they're a very neat thing to check out and just look through in totality. And they do give us their successors, the spiritual beasts, are also actually important, so they're not completely dead.
What I'm hearing is via Spiritual Beast, we get a tie-in to Grand Blue, and then we get a Grand Blue Yu-Gi-Oh crossover.
I mean, I wouldn't put it past them at some point to make something that does it. There's a lot of, like, references in quotation marks in Yu-Gi-Oh! Where it's like, this is just this other thing. Like, the current, very recently, one of the best decks is just, what if Alice in Wonderland, but computer?
Yes.
Yeah, I will.
Yes, please.
Many, many moons from now, we'll get to Malice, and they are one of my favorite decks. But that is way too new for us to get to anytime soon.
Yeah, I figure.
Okay, speaking of some of my favorite decks, we get to one of my favorite decks, both visually and mechanically, as we go into the Gishkis. Starting with Eve Gishki, Mind August.
Is that a mount?
I believe they are fused.
Wait.
So the person on top is another monster we'll be seeing in a little bit, separated. But they've been bound through a horrifying demon ritual to this fish.
In either way, we've established previously in rulings, it's all main features
Yep.
of the card.
Yep.
So even if it is just the person on top, hey, the freaky fish bug is included.
Yep.
I think I'm gonna have to pass. I don't think I can handle the fish bug thing.
That's fair. I think I will have to pass because until I just looked at this art blown up to this scale, I had never noticed the fish has spider legs. I just saw the fish before now.
It's got spider legs, 2 sets of fins. Back one and the tail. 6 eyes?
Yes.
It's that's a Junji Ito monster.
Yeah. So the Gishkis are all kind of like this. They're both people and deep sea, like horrifying, like mutated deep sea creatures. And the rituals are them like bound together through horrific ritual things, and I adore them so much. They are so cool looking. Like, this is a pass, but god, I love the way this card looks.
Oh yeah. Like art style, fucking sick.
This is also
Very nice.
a card responsible in one of the stupidest FTKs of all time that can take you 40 plus minutes to complete at speed. It's a fun time. Alright. Continuing into Gishki, and one of the reasons that they were playable after they got their newer support recently, in combination with the Sprite monsters, it's Gishki Abyss. Yeah. Shark bait, hoo ha ha.
Fuck it, why not?
Yeah, sure.
This is another on the list of there was the list last time of just checkboxes of
Yep.
like, yep, that's another one on the list checked off. I've tapped that. This is another one of those of just, yeah, just to say I have.
That's fair. I'll smash because I've activated this card's effect too many times to not give him something back, I guess. Alright, next up is the top half of Mind August, before she was horrifically ritual fused into the thing. It's Gishki Ariel.
Oh, that's cute.
Yeah. This is a smash here.
Yeah, I'd agree on that.
Like,
Looks like the Mushoku Tensei character.
yes, I've never seen it, but I know who you're talking about because I've seen, stuff on the internet. She's got that vibe.
Mm-hmm.
Ariel is also a constantly recurring character through Dual Terminal, and I think all but one of the various factions that she partakes in throughout the story are some of my favorites in the game. So, she's got a lot going for her for me.
Yeah, I can approve of that.
Water Witch. Very good.
Very, very good. Love some water powers.
Next up, Steel Swarm Caucastag. Look at this Power Rangers villain. That's what he looks like.
Yeah, that is very Power Rangers villain. It's either Power Rangers villain or there's so many series where it's like magic or alchemy. And there's the one character who goes, power, so much power. Wait, it's running out of control.
They
And
monsterify,
turns into
yeah.
a huge monster. And you get that. It's a tough pass for me.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, the muscle aesthetic is rad, and that makes it a tough to deny one, but it's a bit too bara for me.
Look, we can agree that he looks rad, even if it's a pass. He does also have the tail mouth, if you're into that, specifically. You can see down there?
Yeah. That is a point in his favor.
Got the cell tail. Wait, is he just...
Yeah,
he's just Cell.
he is Mecha Cell.
Yeah, just, like, saying that made me realize it. Alright, well, there we go. Alright then. So, next up, our next representative of the Gustos, and the one who carries through into a few other archetypes later, Winda, Priestess of Gusto.
Yeah, smash.
Yep, agreed.
Whoever was taking care of these priestess designs had an art style that they wanted to stick to, and they did a fantastic job with them.
So it's one of the most annoying things. Konami never credits their artists, or almost never, unless it's like Kazuki Takahashi himself, and usually it's because the man signs everything he makes, so you can't hide it. But I think the Gusto artist is the same one that we had earlier for Sam Bell. Or a small collection of them that have that similar look, because they have like the same like coloring style to it.
Mm-hmm.
No. Big fan. Also, congratulations, Ari. Winda here is number 200.
Let's go. The harem grows.
Yeah. All right. Next up is... oh, this little guy. All right. Next up is Ceruli, Guru of Dark World.
Pass.
Yeah, get this man out of my sight. I never want to see him again. Hate this
He
card.
has such energy.
Yeah. That's the sound your opponent makes when they hand you to him and then start taking your hand apart. Or hand him to you, rather.
He's a Reddit mod.
That's great. Yeah, that works. He's a Reddit mod. He's got the Skeletor voice.
Yeah.
That's good. Yep.
Oh, Jesus.
Next up.
Yeah, get him out of here.
Yeah, next up, very important card. The deck that one day it'll be good, guys, I swear. Galaxy Eyes, Photon Dragon. God, he's so cool.
Smash!
Yeah.
Smash so hard we create some new galaxies.
Oh, I love this. The visual design on this card so much. I wish that it wasn't garbage.
The color scheme, the fucking wings with like
So
Kinda-
good.
kind of the not microchip, but you know, It's in so
fractals
many sci-fi. Yeah.
or hard light and stuff like that. Yeah, he's so
Hard
good.
lights where it's got that glass for a chip or something with patterns for it. That's really good.
It's gorgeous. This is the ace for the rival character in Zexal, I believe. And it's such a good card. It's such a beautiful design. Thankfully, he does have a few Xyz versions that are good, so these cards, so they have seen play. But the OG, someday they'll print you Galaxy Mains a card that actually like starts your combo instead of just extends it, so that you can actually play the game. But that day has not come yet. Ugh.
Yeah.
All right.
100% Photon Dragon can get it.
Yep. As a double smash. Next up, the card that breaks the brains of players who don't know how to read cards in this game, and also sometimes the ones who do. Snow, Unlight of Dark World.
Yeah, smash.
Yeah, I'll agree. It's teetering for me, but
Pretty
I'll
safe
go.
one for me.
Yeah, the Giger Lady aesthetic is in full effect here.
I was about to say the Giga-esque armor and chest plates.
It is very slick. And then, so have you ever read this card, Ari, before?
No, so it's scanned to the graveyard by card effect. If it was scattered from your hand, like one monster in your opponent's graveyard, add Dark World card from your deck to your hand, then special summon that target. Wait,
There it is. It's really
I'm
stupidly
trying to
worded.
press.
It's
Why does it need to target an enemy's monster? What?
so what happens here with Snow is no matter how Snow gets discarded by card effect, you do the search. If then that effect is done by an opponent's card effect, you do the target and then special the target. If which is why the if any is there. This is technically the correct way to put this into words and correct in quotation marks with the way rules are written today. But it's so unintuitive to read, and the double like conditional at the start is like, huh?
Yeah, because I read it and then was like, okay, that's a bit redundant. And then it's just like, you can target one monster in your opponent's graveyard, then do something that doesn't affect that monster in the opponent's graveyard.
But then we go back to it afterwards. It's like the
Fucking...
It's the freaking meme where they've got the two posters in two windows thing, and it's being divided down the middle, but you're supposed to read it left to right still. It's that.
Don't open Dead Inside.
Yes, exactly.
Or what is it? Yeah, don't Dead open inside
Exactly.
as it gets turned into.
Yeah. Very much. Alright, well, other Dark World cards that are not as horrendously worded. It is Grapha, Dragon Lord of Dark World.
I also just noticed that she had 2 W's in Snow for no reason.
Yes, she does. So all of the Dark World monsters are a color, but it's misspelled. So for Snow, what they did is they just put another W on there. That's it. Gold is the same. He's got 2 D's in his name.
And I am writing this essay to today convince you via this essay. Fucking energy.
Yes. Right. Grapha, Dragon Lord of Dark World. I have never noticed
Sick design.
that his horns are skulls.
Yes. I was about to say he has like the upper skull going backwards on either side of his head
Yeah.
and on his jaw. Which loses points for tryptophobia things.
That is a lot of holes.
I had to deal with that in Clay Obscure, where some of the monsters had that as an issue, and it was just like, ooh, can't look at that for too long. But also, I'm gonna draw attention to the big spike in the middle of his chest.
Yeah.
Now, for the monster fuckers out there who are very familiar with anatomy in this kind of situation, you will likely agree with me. You're gonna get stabbed through the fucking chest.
Yeah.
That's all that happens there. Like that is a death sentence, so
There's a lot
pass.
there's a lot of chest spikes in Yu-Gi-Oh! I've learned as we've gone through these. There's a lot of just monsters that randomly have one spike in their chest.
I need to chat with the Devil May Cry guy. I can't remember his name now. There's a great behind the scenes for DMC Devil May Cry
Oh
where
boy.
they were making an enemy that got scrapped. Where they're making this enemy. I'm like, okay, we're gonna do this. We're gonna put some spikes on here, and it's gonna be really cool. And he comes up behind them and goes, "So how are they gonna use the spikes to attack?" What do you mean they're not? So why are they not? They just said to look cool. Okay, get rid of them then. And he just basically went through the entire monster roster and just went, "You've just added pointless stuff to visuals. This doesn't add to the character, to the monster in any way. Get rid of it. Get rid of that. Get rid of that."
It is like peak late aughts, early tens though. We've got more polygons. Throw some stuff on there.
Put some spikes on there.
Well, speaking of the aughts and the tens, I will also pass on Grappa, but the D boys.
Oh my god. What if Ed, Ed, and Eddie meet gorillas?
That's a really good description.
It is like, look at the one on the right. That's one
Yeah.
of the Eds.
It's Eddie, yeah.
I have to pass.
I will also pass on the D boys. Very, very interesting card, but you know, I'll pass.
Really enough, I pass on the D boys, but I give an apology to the one on the left. Unfortunately, you're being brought down by your brothers there. Get rid of them and you'll have a chance.
Maybe, yeah. Alright, next up, Evils. Evil Tile Westlow.
Alright. It's a Komodo dragon with more spikes.
Yes, so the gimmick with the Evils, there's the Evil Tiles, the Evil Sores, and the Evil Czars. And they go from reptiles into dinosaurs into dragons. So they all have this DNA strand in them, and Westlow's is his tail. And it's just kind of neat.
Evolution.
Yeah.
Yeah, rad DNA patterning. But I will have to pass.
Yeah, I will have to pass here. We'll also be skipping over the Saurs because there's not any interesting evil Saurs. They're just dinosaurs. they're just dinosaurs. Westlow's here because he's important. And to lead into the actual important card of this archetype, Evil Czar Dolka.
Just want you to know by skipping over the dinosaurs, you're making Dio sad.
Alright.
Oh, sorry, not Dio, Diego.
I forgot that was a thing.
This reminds me of something. I can't remember what. It's a Smash.
Holy.
Great design.
Yep.
Smash. Yep. But it reminds me of some like cartoon where I want to say the villain had a head like that.
It's not uncommon because
It would always leer around.
he's got like the big like snake mouth almost with like, and his head like curves
Mm-hmm.
backwards, but it could easily look like it's pointing up as well for horns. Yeah, you. Now I'm thinking like, do I know what this is? And I'm not sure.
Swear I've seen something with a head like that, but it was I want to say like purple, black, and green. Fuck, that's gonna.
Yeah, I don't know.
I can't place what it is, but there's just
My
that uncanny deja vu feeling.
my brain keeps going to Aku, but that's not correct from Samurai Jack.
Hmm.
All right.
Yeah, I don't know what I'm thinking of.
Before the brainworms consume us, let us move along to Kage Tokage.
Killer Instinct soundtrack, you're great, but not now.
Shadow Lizard.
Huh. Look up. Smash.
I'll pass because I don't know what he is. I can't really tell.
I mean, I've seen some good stuff done where it's like, hey, what if we just did some weird shit with shadows?
Fair. This is
Also,
one of the important cards on the list. This guy has seen play for a long time. Go ahead.
gonna say, partially that comes off of Shikamaru from Naruto doing weird shadow shit. But also just there are various people out there who are like, oh, what if we did some weird smut stuff with shadow monsters? It's like, oh, interesting ideas there.
We don't reach full smut level, but recent Honkai Impact is like, what else can we do with the shadows? It's like, okay, game. All right, I see what you're doing.
Oh, speaking of, sorry, people tangenting. I'm going to be worse than usual.
This is just a talk stream. It's fine.
Yeah. So I encountered possibly the ultimate form of Otto.
Okay.
In third. So you know how Otto has the big I'm doing terrible shit to try and save Kaden?
Yep.
Which then leads to one of the best chapters in that story, where he becomes the big bad entirely so that people will beat him, kill him, and in doing so, generate enough power to send him to a different reality where he can save her. Which, great storyline. There is a series. I didn't encounter it directly, but this is from someone else talking about it, where the villain goes around committing countless atrocities, wipes out cities, hundreds of people dead. And people go, what the fuck is wrong with you? You are evil. You are absolutely evil. And he then comes back and says, if you let me do this, it will enable me to rewrite time to save the woman I love. And none of this will have ever happened. The only reason those people are dead is because you're not letting me bring them back to life. And it's just, it is like that ultimate peak of evil for the sake of good. But he then gets into a really twisted form of justice. It's just like, huh, that is weird and interesting as a villain.
Yeah, it's one of those I will justify this in post things.
Well, it's in post, but
but also not.
his entire plan.
Yeah.
Like, it's from the start. If they just hadn't done it, hadn't interfered, no one would have ever known those people died.
Mm.
Because they never would have. And it gets interesting.
Time travel plots are always so easy to digest.
Hmm. Hey, can I interest you in Zero Time Dilemma?
Ugh. Well, speaking of time, actually, next up is Mataion the Time Lord.
Oh my god.
I don't know why the face is there. All of the Time Lords have those. It's a different face, but they're all making some stupid expression.
Fucking alternate reality MODOK. What happened?
Yeah. I'm gonna have to pass here, but this is our Time Lord representative.
So, conditional smash. The condition being, can I put a curtain or a tarpaulin over the face?
Do I not have to look at that?
If I don't have to see that, sure. But if I have to see that, I'm out.
That's fair. Welcome back, Chloe. Alright. You might have heard the meme of this one. You actually saw us, actually. You might have also seen this. Ladies and gentlemen, you just summoned your mom. Number 83, Galaxy Queen.
Smash!
It's a great design, yes, smashed.
That's a great design, and I love the hair.
Yep.
I love super long hair. But then that's really nice. Has this like kind of face marking as well. Nice eyeliner as well. Yeah. 10 out of 10.
Let's see. Where is... Oh, it's her necklace, okay. So all the numbers have their number somewhere on there. I was like, where's hers? It's right there in the window.
Nice. I can respect that.
Mm-hmm. Next up is the second highest attack point normal monster in the game behind Blue Eyes White Dragon. It is Rabid Dragon.
So YouTube decided to throw the most appropriate song at me for Galaxy Queen.
Okay.
Too mellow. I want to know your name.
Excellent.
People haven't listened to Mallow's discography. Please do yourself a favor, go listen to him. He is amazing. He's also learning sax for his new stuff.
Mm.
Rabbit Dragon. I don't know. Probably Smash?
I think I'm gonna have to pass here. It's just... It's so weird.
So... It's weird. But I'm thinking of that in the afterglow, the aftercare.
Oh,
Dude's cuddly as fuck.
that's fair.
Like that song, you get it on, and then you spoon, and it's just, there's a nice, calm night.
Alright. Alright, now we enter the darkness. You may have remembered when we discussed Yu-Gi-Oh! A few times in D&D on Friday Area 42 bringing up Dino Rabbit. You're about to see the rabbit.
Mm-hmm.
This is Rescue Rabbit. This guy right here, this guy almost killed the game. I'm not joking.
Huh. It's just a rabbit.
It's just a rabbit. He's got a radio and a helmet.
I mean, cool design. Like, I'll take him along as a mascot, but It's just a rabbit. So I will probably pass.
Yeah, I will also pass. Rescue Rabbit is a very important card. He is part of the triumvirate of decks that nearly killed Yu-Gi-Oh! In 2011 or 12, whenever this was. And his was the most boring of the bunch. Alright, back into one of the other decks that caused this, which is Wind Up. This one's a fun one, though. And also a rabbit. Wind Up Rabbit.
Oh, smash.
I will agree.
Yep. It's got some of the Robo stuff, cool design, but then it's also got like I almost said Rabbit Kigurumi, but that's just the kind of onesie, fluffy onesie.
Yes.
Um,
They can also come with like full
That's
masks.
also
I have
probably-
seen them, like on con floors.
that's also probably me just thinking of God Eater in part. For context, God Eater. So first game, you are the captain. Second game, you meet the team from the first game,
Right.
and the captain is just kind of missing. Like they went out on missions and haven't been seen around the place, but people know they're alive. They never explain how. And there's just this person in a constant rabbit suit who goes out and does missions on their own and is completely capable to match up to the rest of the teams on their own. But they never take the rabbit suit off. And it's just, who's that person? That's Kigurumi. What do we know about them? They're Kigurumi.
Look at him.
Like, it's even, there is a single character, like, you can get little character moments in cutscenes. One of Kigurumi's ones is them trying to finally find out. They wrestle the head off, and the body just drops to the floor. And they're just like, what happened? What do you mean there's no one inside? What? At which point, another Kigurumi walks in the door.
It's an excellent bit. Like, my exposure to God Eater is pretty much all through you as well. And I appreciate that series, and also a little bit into Code Vein as well, because I played a bit of that. How serious it takes itself until it doesn't. And then it's just stupid.
Oh. The moment it acknowledges we're having a laugh, they full send it for the memes. Shout out to that one cutscene introducing Emil, where he then waves and walks away, and keeps on waving and walking. But of course, because it's a text thing, it's up to you when you advance. So you can just leave him walking off into the distance, where eventually he hits a banister for a set of stairs and just tumbles right over the side and falls.
Does that
But
change?
you have to wait like 10 minutes.
Does that change the dialogue at all? Or no? Just a thing that happens?
Nope.
Okay, cool.
No
Perfect.
one acknowledges it. It's purely if you left it long enough. They went, well, what happens if he just keeps on walking off? Well, he's gonna fall.
Excellent.
Like, that character is entirely there for comedy relief, and it's great.
Alright. Alright, so, after Rabbit, we have another wind-up. This one lasted a very long time, just generically. It's wind-up Zenmaines. I don't know what he's supposed to be.
So it's like a jet fighter with arm funnels, because it's got the jets on either end.
Mhm.
It's got the funnels, but there's then 3 different faces. You've got the big helmet head on
Yep.
top. But then the very crest at the front has a face and mouth on it. But then you can also pull back a bit and see that as the top with an eye above and then a visor underneath.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay, so I've looked this up to see what other people think. So the wind-ups have a few extra deck monsters, and they're all supposed to be various military vehicles. Zenmain's is the one that we're not sure what it's supposed to be. Some people have suggested he's supposed to be a tank of some description. Don't know how they got
A
there.
tank?
Yeah, so because the other two we have are an air vehicle and a naval vehicle, so they assume that Zenmain's is the ground vehicle of some kind. But I don't know what, and neither
No,
do they.
I hugely disagree with. It has wings.
Yeah,
It has a jet fighter in the middle of it. If anything, I'd assume it's a VTOL. Because it's got like the VTOL engines at the back that rotate.
maybe, yeah. Yeah, I don't know. But I
Yeah.
think I'll pass on Zenmates. I don't know what he is,
I'll
so
probably pass. We can Starscream looking ass.
yeah. Alright, next up. Crank up the music. It's the final big boss of 5Ds. It took a while to get printed in paper. It is Shooting Quasar Dragon. I love this thing so much. This is a smash.
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, that's a smash. Honestly, most of these dragon designs have been smashes. Even back in the first part as well.
I adore this thing so much. It's such a cool, it's a cool card, and it takes a lot of effort to actually put the thing out. So it's like you put effort into your really cool card that does everything that you want, and on top of just being very visually pleasing.
Yeah, just great design, great color scheme. Dragons are hot. Got some nice claws for leaving scratch marks.
This is a hand style that I really like. They take with Dragons in the Future, where they've just got 5 fingers, but they're not like ours. They're just 5 front fingers that like the 2 outer ones sort of bend out for gripping. It's neat, like visual.
Kind of Talon style.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely a smash.
Beautiful.
Get in there, shooting Quasar.
Get back. Let's hop back into evolution for a minute for Evoltile Najasho. I just noticed he has legs at the back. I've never seen that before.
Yeah. Random pair of legs at the back.
He's so fiendish.
I probably pass.
Yeah, same.
The forehead plate. It looks like that one dinosaur that just has a really hard head that headbutts everything.
Ankylosaur, yeah.
Ankylosaur.
Well, that's the one that has like the mace tail, yeah. As a head plate.
It's the little one. Has like a domed head that is just solid bone.
Yeah, you mean the one that like Cranios is based off of for Pokemon. Yeah, I don't know the name of that one.
Yeah.
Alright. Well, I didn't know this before now, but apparently like all the evil monsters are like crazy according to their facial expressions. Didn't know that before today, but we learned. Alright. Next up.
He also has a DNA tail.
Yeah, I think that's just like the gimmick. I think Dulka had it as well. It's just really hard to see because he takes up the whole frame. Next up, back to the Onomats with Gagaga Girl.
Easy smash.
Yeah, this is an easy smash. They know this as well because I know there's like, I don't know if the word is fan service, but there's a bunch of weird like theme episodes in Zexal that I've just seen like screenshots of that involve this character in varying outfits, and they're not different cards. It's just different for reasons.
Oh, I mean, well, it's AR, so I can absolutely see them going, here's Gaga Gaga in different
The
situations.
big one I know is there's a
But
soccer-themed one, and she's a cheerleader.
Huh,
Also,
fair enough.
she's got... I don't know if this counts as goth or if we've gone to another level. These are like very large skulls for your phone keychain. They're bigger than your phone. Which I didn't realize she had until I
the
just looked at
phone?
this.
Yeah, it's still goth. Like, the overall aesthetic is very goth, and also the skull keychain is very goth. But that would absolutely be attached to a bag rather than a phone.
Mhm.
Because, Jesus Christ, you're going to knock yourself out hurrying to pick up the phone when someone calls. Before anyone goes, like, a goth would be too introverted to pick up the phone that quickly, they would also be too introverted to leave people waiting on you to pick up that phone.
All right. Well, it's Kamen Rider time. As we
Alright.
go into the final member of the triumvirate that nearly killed Yu-Gi-Oh! Insector Centipede.
Ooh. That's a fucking cool design. And it still has working hands, as you can see underneath that left one.
They're shields.
So, yeah, they are shield gauntlets. Hell yeah, smash.
I will pass here. I have a distaste for these cards that I cannot get past.
So why did you pass? We have a history.
Exactly. Next up, his brother in crime, Insector Hornet.
I was going to say smash and then was a iffy. This has now been doubly confirmed on Smash. That is a fucking pile bunker.
I was waiting for it. It is a pile bunker as a weapon, yeah.
Continue to remember that name to send it to Shun. Because Shun is also a Kamen Rider appreciator and an appreciator of the way of the pile bunker.
Right, well, there you go. Yeah, Hornet's pretty good. You can blow your opponent's entire field up if you know what you're doing and taking him on and off the field enough times. I will pass.
Pile bunkers are known to blow shit up, so...
Yeah. Alright, next up is some simple geometry. With, Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo.
Oh, okay, we're going... fucking Hanzo Hasashi, rather than... Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I can get it.
Yeah, I'll agree on this one.
Actually, wait, yeah, definitely can get it, because... This is Ninja Grandmaster,
Yes.
and we're talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Where, hey, it's a Yu-Gi-Oh! Monster, ninjas can absolutely do jutsu shit.
Mm-hmm.
So the amount of kinky shit you can do with Ninja Grandmaster Hanzo is off the scales. So yeah, absolutely.
There are many transformation arts that you can use in this deck.
Transformation arts? And hey, you want a threesome with just the two of us?
Yeah, there is that too.
It's
Duplication.
like, alright, Hanzo, I'm in.
Also, I've never noticed. There's a guy back here. I don't know who that is, but there's a guy back there. Do not recognize that.
Ryu Hayabusa watching over him in the background.
Maybe. Oh, yes. Alright. Next up. I don't know how to feel about this card. I think this guy is part of, like, the final big bad guy for Zexal, but I'm not sure. Number 96, Dark Mist.
Hmm. I'm gonna say, yeah, Smash. I would smash that.
Okay. I think I'll have to pass. I think it's a neat monster, but every time I look at this, I'm like, is this actually cool? Do I actually like this? I never know.
So it's a neat design. Big mouth, sharp teeth, very nice. But also you have the tail for people who are into tentacle things. But the way there's like the formless mist
Mhm.
around the arms, the thighs, and so on, I would bet that that could do uh, slime stuff,
Mhm.
like hey, formless transformations and so on.
Very
Which
possible.
again, the doors that opens, hell yeah.
All right. Yep. I respect your decision. Next up,
I am a woman of culture, and I've traveled many circles.
yep. I've not traveled very many circles, but I still see things because of the internet.
Well, see, there's also there's the I've traveled many circles, and I have been forced into many circles by people seeking commissions.
You know, that's
Who've been like,
fair.
"Hey, I'd like you to write something about this." Okay, hold on, let me look that up. Ooh,
I mean, we did have the
all right, I know what
discussion
that is now.
last time where the very first, like, after you put up your voice questions, the very first one you got was someone asking for a Vor comic.
Yeah.
So there's that.
Uh, in the amount of shit I've said on the internet, with some of it unfortunately sounding sultry. Like, there is a clip of somewhere, I can't remember who has it, of me saying "Good night, honey" in a very sultry way, just because I accidentally said it to someone called Honey. Uh, and then, of all the things, war's what they came for.
I know what they're about.
Okay. Yeah, I will never be one to yuck someone's yum. Like, I will not kink shame unless their kink is being kink shamed.
So long as no actual individuals are coming to harm, you do you, fam.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
All right. Next up, White Night Queen.
Oh, fucking
Yeah,
smash.
it's a smash. It's great.
That is such a good design.
Yep. We got
Like the
Mai's hair.
dress made of what I assume is ice.
Yeah.
True, that is the My Valentine hairdo.
Yeah, it's like I think it's ice judged by White Knight. I think it's the ice monsters. I think there's another one that's like a dragon that's made out of ice as well.
Hmm.
Yeah, just it looks good. This is
Damn.
one of those cards that probably looks good in foil if it has one. I don't know if it does.
Wonder if I could model that for myself.
That's a lot of polygons getting those ice crystals to look right, I imagine.
To be fair, like I've been debating going and redoing like the clothes on my models since I can't get the rig to work, and just make it a more detailed actual outfit rather than crappy texture painting.
Mm-hmm.
So having more polygons isn't an issue.
Alright. Yeah, fair
Not to
enough.
mention, I could actually simulate ice.
Okay. Blender can do many things that I don't know.
Hmm.
All right, let's get back into dual terminal for a bit and return to the Gishkis with Epigishki Tetroger.
Uh,
So this one is the base person that gets fused into this is the next card we'll be looking at. But also a Vylon monster has gotten involved this time for some reason. And I don't know the lore reason why.
Fair enough. Probably a pass. There's a bit too much going on.
Yeah, it's doing the Jeb Bush pose.
Yeah. Yeah, it is a bit.
Alright. Alright, Jeb Bush Ogre, got it. But the person that's inside this fish machine monstrosity is the person who does all of the horrible demon fusion, which is Gishki Noelia.
Yeah, sure.
I'll agree. You know, this is a one-time deal. This is I don't know about the horrible thing she's about to do to everyone else in her tribe, but you know, it's fine. I don't know.
Yeah, smash either way.
I mean,
There is a tag known as corruption, and there can be some good stuff in there.
as I have heard someone say in reference to the effect this card does, which is milling yourself a little bit, you know, if you're into hot evil moms stepping on your deck, then you know this is an option.
Look, hot evil is a good thing.
Well, speaking of hot, what if we got really hot? Laval Volcano Handmaiden. It's Lava Girl, but it's with fundamental differences. I have never noticed she's made out of stone until getting this blown up high quality version.
Yeah, like the stone body and then the burning hair. Good design. Yeah, I'd probably smash.
Yeah, I'll agree. I think Laval is cool. It's one of those members of Dual Terminal that I would love to see more out of. I've got a couple of cards that are important, but not a lot. Handmaiden is one of them.
I can imagine people could do some really good cosplays of that, to be honest.
Yeah. It's not a particularly taxing look either. Like the hardest part is how short the skirt is, probably.
The hardest part would be the hair.
Or yeah, I guess keeping that maintained.
You just do a frame on it, or potentially a bustle underneath.
All right.
Smash.
All right. Yep. Same.
Go with the BG3 strat of I'm about to funnel fire resistance potions.
Or all of the posts from the Oblivion remaster. The Flame Astronox.
I'm not aware of that.
The Flame Astronox in Elder Scrolls for some reason are extremely caked up, and it's very visible in the Oblivion remaster.
We talking Warframe?
We're talking Ember. Yeah.
Ember.
Except they're made of fire. It's Ember, but literal, just they are flames.
Wow, there is definition on that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Insert meme of wow, I really shouldn't stick my penis in there, but all right. All right, here's one of the funnier cards printed. That is also a Gusto monster. Daigusto Sfreeze. I think I'll smash you.
Yeah, good design. Ooh. I don't know, I'm half and half.
Yeah, the body proportions are a little off.
Yeah. I think it's mainly the fact that her elbow is in her shoulder.
Yeah, this
Like,
forward
the way-
arm, it looks a little off.
Yeah, I assume her elbow is meant to be at the circle section,
Yeah.
but just the angle of it makes it look like it should be sticking out further.
Mm.
Uh, uh yeah, fuck it, I'll give her a smash.
All right. And then for the
At the very least, she's getting a dinner date.
Mhm.
Let's see where it goes from there.
The funny thing with Freeze is since her effect makes your opponent take all the battle damage that you would from Gusto monsters, you give your opponent something gigantically huge and walk a bunch of zeros in, and it's very entertaining. It's like, oh, you left a big guy on your board? That was a poor decision. Alright, well, speaking
Fair
of
enough.
big guys, one of the biggest guys, Vylon Omega.
Ah. Probably a pass. It looks cool.
Yeah, same. It's
Like,
it's
love the
awesome,
design.
but
Love the kind of spikes properly positioned around, and then one of the spikes turning into the arm
Mhm.
On the shoulder joints. Yeah, I just don't know what I would do with that.
yeah, it's like biblically accurate angel that's also a robot.
Yeah.
It's just like looks really cool. I'm not sure how you you can do anything with it.
And just it gets to doing the do, and I'm just stepping around it like, do I get? If you turn that way,
Chicken tender. That's where you meet. You meet in a club and Escape is playing. Then we just go from there.
and them stepping up. So, you into big weird mech monsters?
It's a screenshot of the quicksands before Mare died. Got it.
The one there was a single post. I think it was from Blue Sky. Of remember us, remember that we once lived, and it's this fairly clean dressed bunny boy,
Yep. I've seen it. Yep.
and you can see the mare loading bar.
It's
Which
huge.
finishes, and you get a split second of a fucking huge Bara demon
It's like,
that then
alright.
teleports out. It's just like, okay.
We may have gone too far. Alright. Inside you, there are 2 wyverns. Inside you, there is 1 wyvern. Eclipse wyvern.
Ooh. Yeah. Yeah, I can get it.
Yeah.
Love the color scheme. Love the edgy kind of red infection that
Yeah.
is spreading along it.
The split is so cool.
You got the pure white, and then just that, like, the black side where it's being corrupted by evil or whatever. That's rad.
Mm-hmm. This card is probably going to be banned forever because it's way too good, but it's a great visual design and a great card while it was around. Alright, next up, number 30, Acid Golem of Destruction.
Huh. Um. Probably a pass.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
Like, there is acid running through it and oozing out of its sections.
yep. He appears to be
That
suffering
in-
the effects of it himself as well.
Yeah. Any kind of getting it on just results in acid coming out and something of yours or his melting.
I mean,
And
I guess if your ideal night ends with both of you as a pile of goop, then that's there, but
unfortunately, there is a tag for that.
of course there is.
Yep. There are lots of people into slimes specifically,
hmm
and slime girls who are like, but what if we just killed by it?
Alright. Well, there you go, folks. Here's Acid Golem. Now you can get that and also a guy who's kind of Bara at the same time. You're welcome.
I'm sorry, people, for cursing you all with knowledge of these things.
I can't be harmed anymore. The internet. I've seen enough on the internet. Alright, next up, Maestroke, the Symphony Djinn.
Ooh. Yeah, smash. Love that outfit.
Yeah, just like duelist band leader, great.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Just looks clean as well.
It just works. And then his friend amongst the djinns, the music djinns, Tempo, the percussion djinn.
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm gonna pass on that one.
I'm gonna have to pass here. I appreciate your enthusiasm, but nah.
Yeah, it's you got spirit, but
Not enough.
like I have heard of the phrase uh like clapping cheeks like bongos. I'd rather that not be literal.
He does have the two, like, bass drums behind him.
Yeah, people are gonna think you're trying to do a drum solo if like anything happens. But Tempo, find a marching band to join. I'm sorry.
Yep. We'll borrow Maestroke. You'll see him later. Here's another card I'd never seen before I put these together, but it's amusing. Buten.
All right.
It's a pig blob angel.
So it's a good thing I didn't say. You know what? You have a chance when pigs fly.
Yeah. I'm gonna.
Yeah, that's just a pig angel.
Yeah.
They-
It's a harvest moon pig with wings and a halo. I'll have to pass.
Well, it's even in the name.
Oh, is that what Buten
Buta
means?
is pig.
Okay.
Buta is pig, and Tenshi is angel.
All right. Excellent. I'm glad they kept this pun into English. Like, they probably couldn't have made it work in English, so.
Absolutely not.
Well, speaking of puns, it's probably the laziest one in the entire game, but also the one that's actually on a card that people used. Card D. It's
Yep, I've seen this one.
it's a black card that draws you 2 cards.
The flat car. That's like, so, there were the little skateboards, like finger skateboards.
The tech decks.
It looks like something for that.
Yes.
Yeah. Which then, because of the theme of Smash or Pass, shout out to there was a meme ages ago now of guy and girl flirting. And they're getting steamy, and then the guy goes, "Can I do tricks on it?" He goes, "Wait, that's meant to be my line," and then it cuts to him doing a tech deck along her back.
Yep, I remember this. All right.
So I just pictured someone doing that with Kaka.
All right. This is a pass, though. I'm good.
Yeah, I will pass. I'm not just gonna fuck a car.
All right. Well, we're gonna really put the limits to any holes of goal here now. Doom Donuts.
That's just a dangerous cock ring.
Medieval torture device.
That's all it is. Yeah.
The pass.
Yeah, I'll have to... So, here's the thing. Any hole's a goal. And I am obviously have spoken for mouths, especially with sharp teeth.
Mm.
There's nothing on the other side.
Yeah.
Like, all you're going to feel is stabbing.
Yep.
So, hey, people who are into that, there's your thing.
Knock yourselves out.
But I will pass on the Doom Donut.
All right. One more evils. These cards are really spread out throughout time release. Evil Tile El Gennaro.
Huh. Banjo-Kazooie looking enemy.
That's a great descriptor. I was trying to think, like, what does this look like? That's a pretty good one, yeah. It's got the rare
Yeah, I
vibe.
mean, Banjo-Kazooie or like the Sonic animal robots.
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll... Ooh. Now pass.
Okay. Yeah, I will similarly
I
pass.
definitely was looking at the mouth and going,
There's no teeth there.
No, pass.
All right, who will be passing on this? This next one's in here largely for the name because I don't know. Flelf. I don't know why it's called that.
Because it's a palindrome.
Oh,
That's the entire reason.
Yeah, that's probably is it. It's
Yes.
I'll pass here. Yeah, it's a pretty standard elf look, but it's fine.
Yeah, that's a two ships crossing. Passing by, one nice passion, never meet again.
This is something I would expect someone to hand me for D&D tokens. And I'll be like, yes, that works.
Oh yeah. Like that is an elven phaser or perhaps a sword bard.
Mm-hmm. Alright. Time to dip into an interesting archetype briefly. As we go into Hieratic Dragon King of Atum. I love this guy. He's great. Smashing this.
Smash. Yeah. That's a boss from a video game of some kind.
I love the Hieratics. They're all these dragons that are covered in this gold armor made out of different colors of light. Like, so Atum here is purple, there's Sue, who's blue, Nepthet, which is pink, and they're all just made like this, and they look great.
This is the third phase of an RPG boss fight.
Yeah.
First phase is kind of small, then second phase is a dragon, where you're like fighting alongside it or something. And then third phase, it shrinks down and we get this final form.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, absolute smash.
Rad. Hello, Microwave. And then on the other end of the other end of the cycle for Hieratics is the weird one, which is Hieratic Seal of the Sun Dragon Overlord. It's a ball.
So good name, Sentient Microwave.
It's a ball.
That's the EDF mothership.
It kind of is, isn't it? It does have the like ominous eye on the front.
Yeah. I'll pass. Wait.
Same.
Unless there's something of, here's what it looks like when it's opened up. And it's, oh my god, it's a Bakugan.
Yeah, it is. And I think there is one. I don't know if it's in here. It'd be, I think it's Hieratic Sun Dragon Heliopolis or something, but I don't remember if I have it or not.
I can see it because it's got like the scales on the bottom for where a tail would be. That's probably the head at the front that pops up and out. It's just a Bakugan.
Yeah. Can I use it like a basketball or a bowling ball? Yes, but it's very large, so you're gonna have to be careful.
Right. Time to give the proper definition to a meteor jam.
Alright. Another Insector. Next, Insector Ladybug.
Yeah. This looks like someone wanted to dodge Tron accusations.
Kind of.
They're like, we need to come up with something ladybug themed because it's an insect. Okay, well, what can we do with that? And then they were watching Tron. Like, if I change that up a bit, okay, give it some little teeth here on the chest. All right.
Yeah. The discs go in instead of out.
Yeah, smash.
I will pass again, as previous distaste stated, but yeah, this is a pretty simple one. I'll give them credit for doing the research that what we refer to as ladybugs are almost entirely male, so they went for a more masculine appearance. I'll give them credit on that front. I might have also just watched Bug's Life, though, so it might not be that hard. Alright, next up, it's been a hot minute since we saw the other one of this, but the Lady of D. Eyebrow wiggle gif.
Uh-oh.
Discord dying.
It's having a bit of trouble with the image. There we go.
Okay.
Okay. Yeah, smash.
Yeah. Agreed. Is.
So shout out to her wielding an AT field.
Yeah, it's exactly what this is. I don't know what the dragons maybe behind her are. It's got like that old Yu-Gi-Oh art for them, but not for her, and it's a really weird clash, but it also works.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd say the old dragon art fits well. Sorry, my brain is starting to slow down.
You're good.
Yeah, it's a old dragon art set behind her. It fits. It then goes into the whole Lady of Dragons rather than Lady of D. Everyone insert here for what the accurate answer is. Yeah, great design.
Fantastic.
Also, love. Is it? Was it Knight of D that we saw before? Where he's
Lord.
like,
Lord and Lady.
I'm trying. I'm gonna have to look that one up. Let's see if it's the one I'm thinking of. Yeah, his kind of shoulder patterning. It's to a reduced degree, but you can see it along her arms as well of the draconic teeth.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I didn't notice it before. Neat. Alright. Let's go in. Alright. This next one is very important. Number 11, Big Eye. Cone.
Sorry, Big Eye, I don't swing that way. You're a butt plug.
Very pointy one at that.
Yep. Use the old terminology of trying when people had to try and sidestep around things in the TV business. Bit of a pitcher, not a catcher. So I'll have to pass.
Alright, I will similarly pass, but I respect you for being part of the Dragon Roller Mirror, Big Eye. It's appreciated. I enjoy playing that. Alright. Next up, number 7, Lucky Straight. This is, as I've heard it described in the past, a cut Undertale character.
Yeah, Undertale or like Justice League villain of the week.
Yeah, just like random. Oh, we can't use the Riddler. We just used him, but we want to do something similar. Make something up.
Like this is like some dude who was in special effects, but all it was a clown at the circus, and people mocked him. He was like, they'll all see. They'll all see.
Yeah, Digimon also a fair shout. There, Metroid. Yeah.
Mhm.
And it has also been
Wait,
pointed
is
out.
he meant?
Good.
Wait, yeah, it's Lucky Straight. He's meant to be a gambler. He's got like roulettes.
He has
and,
roulette tables for
craps.
cuffs. Yeah.
There.
All of his effects
Wait, the purple
involve
and
rolling
green.
dice. Yeah. Yeah, it's a Riddler reference. Also,
that just doesn't mesh. No.
his
No,
knees
don't
bend
like.
sideways. You can
Oh.
see. He like his knees go sideways, as you can see down there.
Huh. Yeah, I'll pass on Lucky Straight here.
Okay. Dude.
Fortunately, he will not be getting lucky tonight.
Well, on that note, we are still quite a ways left from Zexel. Do you want to call it here since you're starting to tip? I thought he had scoliosis. He might.
Yeah, I can feel myself slowing down.
This is a good one to end on, I think. I think Lucky Straight here is a pretty good finisher for today. All right.
So,
yep. Go.
I'm not gonna lie, Microwave. I almost said freaking scoliosis. And then it's just like, wait, no, scoliosis is partway up. His spine's not that low.
Or is it?
Oh god, if that's where his spine is.
man's real messed up. Alright, well, thank you all for coming out to our impromptu Smasher Pass. We'll save here for the future. Good.
For those of you who were expecting Phoenix Wright, almost fucked up that name. I apologize on that front. But also, I am fucking knackered.
We need you to be awake so you can be upset
Yeah.
about the key. Alright, so the totals as of the end of today is myself at 133 and Ari at 223. So there's a difference of 90 between us currently.
Hey, that's, if I remember right, that was about the same as last time.
Pretty
so
similar.
80, 90. But it's still about the same. He's from DC universe where your organs and skeletal parts, arms mixed and swapped.
Yeah. Thanks.
Also, like, his legs are on top and his chest and arms are on the bottom.
Yeah. That's... Alright, well... Ari, you want to quickly show yourself?
Sure. People can find me over at twitch.tv/Grumpy Magician, where I have restarted, well, not restarted, but picked back up my Metaphor playthrough. But we're on our way to the 3rd town now. You can also find me at youtube.com/Grumpy Magician, where I do various audio things and archive the VODs. And finally, you can find me at grumpymagician.bsky.social, where I rant and I retweet art. And for those who go looking now and go, oh my god, what is that picture she retweeted? I'm tired. Fuck you. I have no inhibitions at the moment, and that was some great art. But yeah, people can find me at those places, doing various games, doing various things.
Alright. And if you want to find me places, you can do so here on Twitch at twitch.tv/thecs19, where we're currently working our way through Final Fantasy 16. We had the fight with Kopke yesterday in the castle, which is far and away the best fight so far. It's so good.
That's one of the ones I went back to a few times to just run it back.
It's very fun to just get through that clean. And if you'd like to see that, you can head over to youtube.com/thecs19. I should have the VODs up for that either sometime tonight or through Sunday. It's usually when I port things over whenever I think about it. As well as see the first part of this, so you can watch all 5 hours of us rambling about stuff and opinions on art on cards made for 7-year-olds.
Look, I take no claim. Okay, I take some claims for smashes I make. But again, there are very few people who can actually match the level of freak. So be prepared for some of my statements.
There are some of them that I put in purposefully to showcase the freak, so...
Mm-hmm.
And then, finally, for myself, you can find me also at thecs19.bsky.social, where you'll find my schedules and random stuff I find enjoyable. I cannot claim to have what on earth is that outside of the occasional thing. It's fairly rare, though. Yeah. Alright, but my name is Astrahan. They have been Grumpy Magician. And we will see you all next time. Later.